Hi, this is Steve.
Hi, Steve. This is AJ at MFG.com.
Hi, AJ. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, Steve,
Good.
can you tell us your name and the company you work with?
Name is Steve Sitkoff, Safety Textile Group in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Awesome. Is it warming up there for you?
No, but we still love it here regardless, and we always know the good weather's around the corner. But thanks for asking.
Beautiful part of the country. Steve, can you describe your company and what you do?
Yes. We are a manufacturer of textiles, fabric, and also a sewn product manufacturer. And what this means is that for companies who do their own cut and sew, do their own manufacturing, we make and supply fabric to them. And for companies who don't have their own cut and sew facilities, we will manufacture finished product for them.
I see. Are there any particular industries that you specialize in?
Yes. In the finished product category, the specialty is primarily, but not exclusively, primarily in the safety market, which means to us and the customers, high visibility safety apparel. This is usually the orange and yellow, high visibility, everything from safety vests to outerwear, various jackets and pants and T-shirts and all that thing for the high visibility market. But as far as finished product is concerned, we do a lot of other things as well. Different bags, and can do mostly any kind of apparel. In the fabric domain, we make fabric for many, many industries. Not only this high visibility industry, but we make for example, the cap and gown industry, the graduation gown market. We make for the medical market. We make for the industrial market. Many fabrics that are woven and that are knit. And so everything from athletic wear to outerwear to many other applications as well.
I see. How long have you been a member of MFG.com as a supplier?
MFG.com, I believe it has been a couple years now, maybe 2.5 years.
I see. Can you describe your experience on MFG.com, just generally?
Yes. Generally, I was a little, although I was excited, I was a little tentative at first because I was just not familiar with it, of course, without hadn't done it before, and I didn't know what to expect. And initially, to be honest, things were slow going because I had to kind of get the lay of the land, and many people and opportunities that presented itself, just kind of nothing was happening. And but gradually, things started to pick up, and it just took time. And now, as we kind of fast forward to today, the present time, things have been doing much better, and things are starting to click, and I feel much more comfortable with the situation.
Okay, can you describe that comfort? What's caused you to be more comfortable? I mean, obviously you've been more successful. Can you describe what that success feels and looks like?
Yes. I think many reasons. The things that come to my mind, for example, I'm learning that I can see people like myself and others being eager to you see all these RFQs, all these requests for quotes, and you get excited and you want to respond to many of them. I'm not saying all of them, but many of them. and I was like that as well. But you realize that if you do that, invariably you're going to get frustrated because a lot of other manufacturers are doing the same thing, or you realize that a lot of people, it's not really their fault, but a lot of people are putting out these requests, and maybe they're not serious or they're not ready, for many reasons. So the bottom line, AJ, I think I've gotten smarter. I may go several days. I look frequently at the RFQs. They come to me in my inbox, and I also, proactively look at the RFQs. But I've gotten smarter in which ones I go after. Because I know my capabilities, and then this is really one thing which is a benefit. It's helped me focus on what I do best. It's helped me focus on my capabilities, so that I'm smarter as far as which RFQs and what kind of companies I will then respond to. Even though I can make many more projects that I respond to, I'm smarter as to which ones I should be reacting to.
I see. Now, a question: Do you feel that it's as important, if not more so, to look at the buyer as it is the actual RFQ?
You mean in terms of just trying to learn more about who the buyer actually is?
Exactly.
Yes, I will try to do some homework, whether maybe they have a website that I'll look at. I will also call the individual, and even if the individual is in another country, I will call them as well. Because if they're serious enough, I want to determine their level of commitment and how serious they are. I want to learn more about them because I feel I've been doing this. I've been in the textile and apparel business 30 years now, and I feel it's my responsibility not only to make product or let's say sell something to them or make something for them. I also feel it's my responsibility to help them, because sometimes they'll put up an RFQ for a fabric, and usually, and I would say this seriously, usually it's very vague, and I feel it's my responsibility is to help them and guide them, and to steer them in the right direction. Maybe they don't need the type of product they're asking for. I ask, what are they making? What are they using it for? How much is this? What their price point is? I really want to help them make the right decision. And quite frankly, if I can't do it or maybe don't want to do it, I will steer them in another direction. Maybe there's another supplier who can do a better job than I can, or maybe I don't make that product. But so I feel that it's my responsibility to be a responsible MFG.com supplier. I want to help the customer out as best I can.
Well, that's just smart business anyway. Can you describe any? I mean, it goes both ways. Can you describe any sort of business or unexpected partnerships that you might have encountered on MFG.com?
Yes. I have one that comes to my mind. There's a prison system from a state out west, and this prison system has a major sewing operation, and for the sewing operation, they use many different fabrics, and which is really terrific because it really it's almost like telling an artist to perform, and you can use all your skills. And with this customer and for this customer, we've gone from making high visibility fabric, I think 2 or 3 different fabrics for their safety vests, now we've gone into providing mesh for their laundry bag programs, and they're buying container. This isn't just a small amount; they're buying container loads of this fabric, and so the safety, this mesh for the laundry bag program. And then they asked me about, they have another bag program, and I made them after a lot of discussion and sampling and discussing what they're using it for and what the price point. They're using what we call a 1200 denier polyester fabric that's coated, and they really enjoy that. We're working on a fabric for their glass case program. So we're working on several different projects for them, and this is a really good example of a customer that I can really use a lot of my skill, and they've told me that they're really appreciative of all that I've done for them. Not only saving them money, but it's just this discourse and this dialogue that we're both very fortunate to have.
So that's interesting. So you made the relationship on MFG.com, but you've nurtured it offline, if you will.
Exactly.
I see. That's interesting. Steve, is there anything that you'd like to add about your experiences on MFG.com?
What I'd like to add is that, yes, it has brought me additional business and additional customers. That's kind of obvious. As I think about it, one nice addition has been it's enabled me or allowed me to make product that I guess because I'm making it, I know I can make, but it's something I never thought of making before. I'm currently doing a program for a manufacturer in the office furniture industry, making fabric that goes on their panels that go into office panels for the partitions for the office workers. And this is just an end use that I never thought about before, but it turns out that I'm making a beautiful fabric for this industry. I've made fabric for the window blind customer. I have a customer in Australia, believe it or not, that I'm doing a window blind fabric for, and they're pleased, and I'm very pleased. It's it's things like this that have kind of taken me in other directions, which is really makes things fun.
That's interesting. So if I could interject a word, it sounds like you've found opportunity.
Exactly. I would agree with that.
Very good. Well, Steve, you're right. Warm weather is right around the corner, and I wish you all the luck. Thank you very much for spending time with us today.
AJ, thank you, and I very much appreciate it.
All the best. Thank you, man.
Okay. Bye-bye.